Sit down.
Hello, sir. Today I feel like I'm drowning.
Drowning? You're not drowning. You're standing still in rising water and wondering why it's getting higher.
But I've tried so hard, sir. I read books, I learn things, I know more than my friends.
And where are they? Where are you?
They have good jobs, families, houses. I'm still in the same place.
So what did all that knowing buy you? An empty room and a pile of excuses?
That's not fair. I just need more time. Just the right moment.
The right moment. The favorite line of someone who never starts. You know what's funny? 10 years ago, you said the same thing.
How would you know what I said 10 years ago?
I don't need to know. Because every procrastinator says the same thing. Not yet, not ready. Just wait a bit. And then 10 years blow past like wind.
But I don't want to do it wrong. I need to be sure I'm going the right direction.
Sure? You want a map with the route drawn from A to Z, every pothole marked, every turn, every danger zone. But life doesn't sell that, understand?
So what am I supposed to do? Close my eyes and jump off a cliff?
No. You open your eyes and walk. If you hit a cliff, you step back and go another way. Simple as that. But you won't even take the first step.
Because I'm scared.
Scared of what? Be specific.
Scared of failing. Scared of people laughing. Scared of wasting time.
All three fears are fake. You know what you're really scared of? You're scared of having to admit you're not as special as you thought.
I don't think I'm special.
You say that, but you live like it. You're clutching your potential like an unscratched lottery ticket. As long as you don't scratch it, you can still hope it's a winner.
Better than scratching it and finding out it's worthless.
There. That's the problem. You'd rather live in delusion than face reality. You'd rather keep potential than have results.
You make it sound like I'm deliberately lazy.
Not lazy, cowardly. Lazy is not wanting to do it. Cowardly is not daring to do it. You're the second kind.
I'm not a coward. I'm just cautious.
Cautious is when you weigh the risks and then decide. Cowardly is when you keep weighing forever so you don't have to decide. Two different things.
So according to you, what should I do? Drop everything and jump into something right now?
I'm not saying drop everything. I'm saying start something. You think in extremes. Either do it all or do nothing. That's also avoidance.
I'm not avoiding. I'm preparing.
Who? Preparing for what? How many years have you been preparing? You've read dozens of books on entrepreneurship but haven't sold a single product. You've watched hundreds of videos on investing but haven't put $1 in the market. You know 10 ways to write the perfect resume but haven't sent it anywhere.
I want to make sure I do it right.
Doing it right means doing it, not thinking about doing it. You're confused. You think knowing and doing are the same thing. They're not. They're separated by a chasm called action.
But if I do it wrong, I'll waste time, money, effort.
And if you don't do it, what do you lose? You lose your youth. You lose opportunities. You lose faith in yourself. You lose the right to live the life you want. Which loss is bigger?
I never thought about it that way.
Because you only focus on what you lose when you do it wrong. You don't see what you lose when you do nothing. That's called the illusion of safety.
What's wrong with safety?
Nothing's wrong with safety, but you're not safe. You're dying slowly in what you call your comfort zone. It's not comfortable. It's just familiar.
But at least I'm not failing.
You've already failed. You're living a life you don't want, doing things you don't like, and every night before bed you ask yourself, could I have been different? That's failure.
That hurts to hear, sir.
Ha. Truth always hurts, but it hurts once, and then you know what to do. A lie is gentle today, but it hurts every day for the next 30 years.
I don't know where to start. There are so many things I want to do.
That's also self-deception. You pretend to be confused because you have too many choices. Really, you just don't want to choose.
Why wouldn't I want to choose?
Because choosing means commitment. Commitment means responsibility. Responsibility means if you fail, you have no one to blame. And that's what scares you most.
I don't blame anyone.
You blame circumstances, luck, timing, the market, the economy, your parents for not giving you chances, society for being unfair. You blame everything except yourself.
But those things do have real impact.
Yes, they have impact, but they don't decide. You know the difference between successful people and failures? Both face difficulties, but successful people don't stop at complaining.
So, what do they do?
They act. Even when scared, even when not ready, even when they don't know the path, they just walk, then adjust, then keep walking, until they arrive.
You make it sound so easy.
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's simple. You understand? Simple doesn't mean easy. Simple means clear. You know exactly what to do. The question is whether you'll do it.
I'm afraid if I do it and fail, I'll lose confidence.
You've already lost confidence. You don't believe you can do anything. That's why you don't do it. You think confidence comes first, then action. Wrong. Action comes first, then confidence follows.
You mean I have to act before I believe I can?
Exactly. You do one small thing, you finish it, you see you can do it. You believe a little more, you do something bigger, and the loop continues. That's how you build confidence.
But what's that small thing?
Anything you can finish in one day. Write one page, send one email, make one phone call, post one thing. Anything with a measurable result.
That sounds too simple.
Because it is simple, but you don't do it. You know why not? Because you think it's too small, not worthy of your potential. You want to do something big right from the start.
What's wrong with wanting to go big?
Nothing's wrong. What's wrong is using big as a reason not to start small. You say, I'll do it when I'm ready to go big, but you're never ready, because big is scary, and small you look down on.
So I should do small things?
You should do. Small or big doesn't matter as much as doing versus not doing. One small step beats 1,000 big intentions.
If I do small things, people will laugh at me.
Who? Who will laugh? Your friends are busy with their own lives. Your family just wants to see you accomplish something. Strangers don't care. So who's laughing?
I laugh at myself.
There it is. Your biggest enemy isn't other people, it's you. That voice in your head constantly saying, "You're not good enough, you'll fail, people will laugh at you." That's the enemy.
I don't know how to shut it off.
You can't shut it off, but you can make it quiet by proving it wrong. Every time you finish something, that voice gets weaker. Every time you achieve a result, it gets smaller. Until one day, it's just a distant whisper.
You make it sound like I can control it.
You can't control your thoughts, but you can control your actions. And actions change thoughts, not the other way around.
I need motivation. I need inspiration.
No, you don't. Motivation is an illusion. It comes and goes, here today, gone tomorrow. You can't rely on it.
So, what do I rely on?
Discipline. You do it even when you don't want to, even when you're tired, even when you're bored. You do it because you committed. That's discipline.
I'm not a disciplined person.
Because you haven't built it. You think discipline is an innate trait. It's not. It's a skill. You train it like you train muscle.
How do I train it?
You promise one small thing. You do it every day. No skipping. Even if just 5 minutes. You do it 30 days straight. After 30 days, you have discipline.
30 days? That sounds too long.
30 days, 720 hours, 43,200 minutes. You want to count in a different unit so it sounds shorter? It's still 30 days. And 30 days will pass whether you do it or not. So why not do it?
What if I miss a day?
Then you start over. No self-blame, no self-hate. Just start over. But if you miss 3 days in a row, it means you don't really want to change yet.
I do want to. I really do.
Wanting isn't enough. Wanting is emotion. Deciding is action. You have to choose.
Choose what?
Choose between the life you're living and the life you want to live. Between fake comfort and real growth. Between words and action. You have to choose.
What if I choose wrong?
There's no wrong choice. Only choice or no choice. If you choose A and it doesn't work, you learn A isn't your path. You try B. That's still progress. If you don't choose, you learn nothing.
But people will judge.
Let them judge. Their opinions don't pay your rent, don't buy your food, don't live your life for you. So why let them decide your life?
I don't want to be looked down on.
You're being looked down on every day by yourself. Every time you don't do what you say, you look down on yourself. That's the worst kind.
I never thought of it that way.
Because you're too busy worrying about outsiders' opinions instead of looking in the mirror. You know what's funny? Other people don't remember your promises, but you do. Every promise you break is a crack in your self-trust.
How do I fix it?
You start keeping your word. Starting today, one small promise to yourself. Finish it. Then tomorrow, another promise. Day by day, you rebuild trust.
One small promise. Like what?
Today I'll write 1 page. Today I'll run 10 minutes. Today I'll send 1 email. Anything specific, measurable, and doable in 1 day.
That sounds too simple.
Because it is simple. But simple doesn't mean easy. Keeping your word to yourself when no one's watching, when no one knows, when no one praises, that's the hardest.
Why is it hard?
Because there's no external pressure, no one reminding you, no one punishing you. Just you and your promise. And that's when you find out who you really are.
What if I'm someone who doesn't keep promises?
Then you change, day by day. You weren't born that way. You became that way by repeating that behavior for years. And you can become someone else by repeating new behavior.
How long does it take?
To change completely? Years. To start seeing difference? 30 days. To see the person in the mirror isn't a stranger? 6 months. To become the new version? 1 year. But you have to start today.
1 year. That sounds so long.
1 year will pass anyway. The question is, who do you want to be 1 year from now? The same version as today, just 1 year older? Or a different version with 1 year of experience and results?
I want to be different.
Then do something different. Don't just want. Wanting is emotion. Action is choice.
I'm afraid I'll fail halfway.
You will fail. Many times. It's not if, it's when. The question isn't whether you'll fail, it's what you do when you fail.
I don't know.
You get up, you learn from the mistake, and you try again. You do that until it's no longer failure, but learning.
You make failure sound like a good thing.
Failure isn't good, but it's necessary. You don't learn to walk by standing still. You learn by falling, many times, until you don't fall anymore.
I'm tired, sir. Tired of trying and not seeing results.
You haven't tried. You've only thought about trying. Those are two different things. Thinking doesn't drain energy. Action does. And since you don't act, you're not really tired. You're just tired of yourself.
So what do I do right now?
You go home. You write down one thing you'll do tomorrow. One specific thing. One small thing. One doable thing. You write it on paper, not on your phone. Paper. Because paper can't be deleted easily.
Just one thing?
One thing. Because if you can't do one, you won't do 10. Start with one. Finish one. Then tomorrow, do one more. Don't be greedy.
That sounds too slow.
Slow but steady beats fast but stopping halfway. How many times have you tried fast? 3 days of enthusiasm, then 3 weeks of quitting. This time try slow.
What if I get bored halfway?
Then you remember why you started. You remember how you felt sitting here today. The emptiness, the waste, the feeling of watching others live the lives they want while you just talk about it. You remember that feeling, and you keep going.
What if I forget?
Then you'll come back here, sit down, and I'll remind you again. And the loop continues until you're tired enough of coming back to actually change.
I don't want to come back here again.
Then don't. You have the key. I've given it to you. Now it's your choice. Open the door and walk out, or sit here and tell me one more time about everything you're planning to do.
I'll walk out.
Good, but listen. Walking out isn't enough. You have to go. Don't just open the door, look outside, then turn back in. Go. One step today.
One step today. I understand.
No, you don't understand yet. You'll understand when you do it. Now go. I don't want to hear more promises. I want to see action.
Yes, sir.
And listen, this is the last thing I'll tell you today. Every day you don't act is a day you choose the old version of yourself. Every day. That's a choice, not fate, not bad luck. A choice. Yours.
I choose the new version.
Words aren't enough. Prove it with action. Tomorrow, at this time, when you look back at today, what do you want to see? Another empty day? Or a first step?
A first step.
Then go do it. Don't tell anyone. Don't post it online. Don't brag. Silence and action. Let results speak for you.
Why can't I tell people?
Because talking reduces the pressure to do. Your brain thinks you've already done it when you talk. It releases fake dopamine. You feel good, but accomplish nothing. That's the trap.
So I stay silent until when?
Until you have real results. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. When people look at you and see the change before you say anything, that's when you've earned the right to speak.
1 year, silent, working, saying nothing.
That's how people who really succeed do it. They don't announce, they don't promise, they do. And then one day people turn around and say, "Wait, you're different now." And that's when you know you've made it.
Do you believe I can do it?
Wrong question. I don't need to believe in you. You need to believe in yourself. And you'll only believe when you prove it to yourself. No one can do that for you.
I understand now, sir.
No, you still don't. But you will, day by day. Now go, and remember, the world is full of people saying what they'll do. It lacks people who've already done it. Be the second kind.
I'll try.
Don't try. Do. Try is the word of someone preparing to fail. Do is the word of someone committed. Choose the right word.
I'll do it.
Good. Now leave before you find more reasons to stay. Go.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. Thank yourself on the day you look back at this year and see you didn't waste it. That's when you say thanks.